The Santa Fe Botanical Gardens celebrates, cultivates, and conserves the rich botanical heritage and biodiversity of our region. In partnership with nature, they demonstrate their commitment through education, community service, and the sustainable management of our nature preserves and public garden. Joining us now to talk more about these beautiful gardens is Clayton Bass, who is CEO of the Botanical Gardens, along with Scott Canning, the Director of Horticulture and Special Projects at the Santa Fe Botanic Gardens. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning.
So happy to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming in. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you're involved with Fuse, but first, for those that are unfamiliar with the Santa Fe Botanical Gardens, tell us a little bit about the gardens.
Sure, I'd be happy to. The garden is actually a 27-year-old organization that opened its main garden on Museum Hill last year in July of 2013. And in our first year, we've had over 30,000 visitors, so we are off and running, and we are opening our second phase in late 2015.
Wow, okay, that's great. So tell us a little bit about the history of the gardens. And I know that you said that you're constantly developing. We just got the future ahead of us here.
Yes, we
very
do.
Bright.
Right. We
so tell us a little
do.
bit about where we've come and where we're going.
Well, we actually are a 27-year-old organization that has 3 sites. And those other 2 sites developed over time. One is very rural and in an extraordinary area in the Ortiz Mountains.
Okay.
And so a wilderness area, 1,000+ acres.
Wow.
Then we have Leonora Curtin Wetland Preserve, which is about 15 miles south of Santa Fe. And then, but the ultimate goal was to always build the botanical garden in Santa Fe at Museum Hill.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so speaking of Museum Hill, you guys are partnering with Fuse Southwest coming up this weekend, I believe. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing on Sunday for the free Fuse Southwest event.
Absolutely. Scott?
Well, we're going to be free on Sunday, the garden all day. There'll be curators to lead tours of the garden at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. But at any time, someone can stop in and enjoy the garden, and there'll be volunteers available to interpret the garden.
Okay, so when you talk about interpret, because some people, they hear that phrase, they don't exactly understand what that means. So getting an interpretive tour of something, that means that the guide is going to be telling them about the plants, the vegetation that they're seeing, is that right?
That's right. The
Okay.
plants that thrive in a Santa Fe garden, particularly with low water use, which is one of our missions, to show that you can have a beautiful garden and not waste water.
Okay.
And some people you can just go to the garden and enjoy it as a beautiful experience. Some people want a little more depth. They want to know what the plants are, whether they're native or introduced, and our docents are trained to help interpret the garden in that way.
Okay, so now you said this is on Sunday. Of course, again, we want to stress this is free to the public. There are a lot of events going on with Fuse Southwest, but this one is absolutely free to the public to come out. When does it start on Sunday?
It begins, I believe, at 9 a.m.
Our garden
9 a.m.,
opens at
yes.
9 a.m.
Yes.
Garden opens
And
at
the
9
Fuse
a.m.
events start around 9:30.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in. And
Happy
for a
to.
full list of what is going on with Fuse Southwest and the Santa Fe Botanical Gardens, head over to casa.com and click on the Style tab. For now,